And yeah, I think I'll take the rest of the horse. Well, no, I'll leave the horses for the group. Hold up. I was not thinking about this, but I actually need to load up like all the shit that I need to take home first. Wool would be great right now. We actually need stuff like that to make. Locks. Yeah, basically they'll be lugging almost everything home except for the silver. Yeah, everything else can come home. Pretty sure one of these guns is hers. Is it? You have to go to court for any reason. When they ask, how do you play it, respond with meow, Your Honor. Left off with a warning. Oh my god. What was it? I was watching somebody else the other day and they were like, they had a human update post and their post was meow. And I'm like, what the fuck? Weird things that I see online. I don't need to take much health, but I'll take a bit with me. One of that. Be fine. The rest of it can go with the group, and I'll just take whatever animals I got to take to carry this. Really, like most of like the calves and stuff will do. I think leave the dromedaries to go as much as possible. Actually, you know what? It's kind of better to leave some of the pregnant animals running out there at the moment because they could potentially spawn an extra one for them to carry stuff home with. So that is a benefit. But I am going to have to actually take some. Fine. What do you carry? 75 versus 80. Yeah, no. All right. It's going to be a very, very heavy fine line split because of how much shit they're carrying. All right. Well, they're still carrying a fair bit. I'm going to actually need to take a fair few people home to carry this. So if that's the case, you guys can keep carrying the chunks around then. I won't take those ones home. You guys can carry the rest. No. Can you... Is that evenly split? No. Come on. You could do it. Is that going up on the wrong one? It is. Hold up. Oh my god. There. There we go. It happened. It's going to end up on Legal Eagle. He might. Alright, let's do that. Phoenix, what are you chittering about? There we go. Head back there. And the slot will keep going up. That'll be fine. Alright, so who's having the affair? Silverware is having an affair with Sam. They want to sleep together, but she's married to Dodsworth. Dodsworth is a great guy, but every fucking woman he ever marries cheats on him. So, no, she can wait until the resorting happens. I freaking hate dealing with it when they're like, oh, I want to sleep with this person. It's like, why don't you finalize the end of your marriage first? Yeah, no, go for it, Grim. Look it up. This looks very dark in here. I need some more lights. I'm bringing home lights, but I will put more in here. Liven this up. I'm sure they'll like it more if it's lit up. I feel like I took all the lighting out of here earlier. This one's bright. That's semi-bright enough. That one's bright enough. I am working on getting the red lights around the place. This place is dark because it's got power outages. This place is reasonably well lit. I've just got a heap that aren't made yet. And Lincoln is... Oh my god, because he ate without a table. Yeah, I saw a meme earlier today that I almost posted in my Discord that was basically like somebody was having a tantrum because, you know, the worst thing imaginable was that they couldn't eat at a table. I'm like, it's unfortunately a little too relatable with RimWorld. They're always not eating at a table and bitching about it. Yeah. Okay, is this set to... It is set to reharvest. Do I have enough food in the area? I do. I've got a fair few Muffaloes coming in. It's pretty good. Somebody's having a social fight with Orange. I like how eventually it gets to the point where I legitimately can't remember the names of so many people because I had so many come through so quickly at one point. Like, around about the point when I had about 50-odd prisoners roll in and get recruited in the span of, like, just a couple of episodes was just like, wow, okay. I don't remember the names of any of you. Everything's peaceful, that's why. It's not sped up. I'm gonna say, shit's not sped up. Okay, so they're taking apart that. Once they pull apart most of the sandstone and stuff, it'd be fine. Nobody will have a more impressive bedroom than the other unless they've got a better bed, like an excellent to a legendary or something like that. So only so many people can complain about their beds. It's still winter, so I'm not expecting the animals to be doing well. Yeah, winter's always hard for that. I watch a couple. I don't watch a lot of. I don't tend to watch a lot of like lawyer stuff. Like it goes through stages. The same with like medical shows and other stuff like that. Like I go through stages of wanting to watch stuff like that. But every so often you get occasional story or something like that that's just like, oh my god, really? I find a lot of the lawyer ones irritate me a lot because like it depends. Like some of the time it's like, okay, yeah, for obvious reasons, this person's being frustratingly difficult, preventing another person from like settling in some way. And other times you see it where it's like literally like the law is such a slap in the face to the person. And it's like, it depends on what they've done. If it's like somebody that's done something really horrible, then they deserve it, it's great. And if it's not, it's kind of like, really, I'm infuriated. There's nothing I can do about it. I see you, little bunny. This place is disgusting, but I can't put any more hay down because it's a swamp. It's always going to be gross, but that's fine. That's the animal's food. It's all frozen anyway. Best thing about winter, shit freezes. So you don't really have to worry too much about, you know, whether or not you've got enough food. Actually, I might take that female turkey. If I can keep up with the egg production, it'd be great. This isn't always getting power. Doesn't use a lot of power, actually. Mind you, I don't have any grid excess stored, so we're working on that. Where did I put that infinite chem fuel thing? There it is. Alright, so I could set that up in here and it could automatically just storage around this area. The only problem with that is I would need to ban this area from, say, the cats and the thrombos. Because what I've noticed is that they drink the chem fuel. I don't know what it is with this game, but animals drink the weirdest shit. I might just install it in here. I've got no problem with it being in here. Slap it in about there. That'll be fine. It'll just store stuff automatically in here. But let's say zone, clear the animals. Cats. Cats can no longer come in here. I'm pretty sure this is a raid zone. So no more cats getting in here. Hopefully. It's not going to really matter if they can like get access to like little cornery bits here because they're not supposed to be able to get in the first place. Alright. Fuck it. I can't not do it. I can't not get rid of all the area. I sometimes hope that I can and then it just bothers me. I went too far there. Cats. Yeah, no, go for it, Grim. Probably had the best sleep of your life. I find it quite funny that a lot of people actually fall asleep listening to me playing games. Considering how tedious some of this stuff is, like, I'm not surprised. Probably the strangest one I find people falling asleep to has got to be PUBG. Because I'm like, there's constant gunshots and, like, random noise happening all the time. I'm like, how? How can you be such a heavy sleeper during that? I'm such a naturally light sleeper. I have to sleep with like earplugs, and I just recently got a eye mask to help. Like, I don't find like the light's a problem, but when my eyes are sore, it helps. I also want to get Rumbos aren't allowed in here. That's fine. Or they can get in that door. That's right. I moved shit over at one point, and all of this is like slightly off. Ironically, I don't care about that too much because it's still not letting them in the area. See, Thrumbos, cats aren't, and small animals can't. Raid area, it still is. That's fine. I could deal with that. Cool. Alright, so I was making a second one of these crematorium buildings. But what's holding it up? Oh, granite blocks. Okay. So that's what I wanted to have a look at too, was I don't have any limit to these, except like 1,000 or so. So my people have still been building like heaps and heaps of stone blocks and stuff. Yeah. I don't know, I might take this table's worth up. I'm guessing the problem is that I wasn't bringing home granite blocks. I probably should have chosen that. That's fine. Pretty sure this is granite tile? Yeah. I've got it somewhere else in the space as well. But I'm pretty sure I used a bit on sculptures because I didn't think I was using it. That's alright. Yeah, I'm going to take all of these up to the 2,000. And I'll make that secondary bench do up to 1,000. So at any given time, if it dips below 1,000, they'll work on it. They'll have 2 people working on it to bring it up. I don't think so. I doubt that I'm going to need this one to be higher than that. I've got marble and slate, granite, sandstone, limestone. I think that's the other one. I don't know if I had limestone on the other one. Doesn't matter. Let's take you up to 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. There we go. Now they'll all make at least 1,000 if I don't have that, which I don't have granite and I didn't have limestone blocks set up to 1,000. So I'm guessing this one doesn't have limestone set for it yet. Moose is in a daze. 1, 2, 3. Yep, there we go. Alright, greedy for impressive bedroom. Well, when I resort the bedrooms, I'm hoping that some people that have that trait maybe actually select a nicer room, because they actually have the option to. That one's granite tile. I do want to go around and actually make some carpeted areas. I was actually working with like cream-colored carpet around here. Yeah. What's up, Asula? Am I being too loud towards you? Oh, sweetie. Every so often, Azula wakes up and she just kind of like looks at me, and I don't know if I've been like talking too loud for her and it's woken her up or something. Sometimes it does. Sometimes when a moment like gets like exciting or like dangerous or something like that, I'm like, oh god damn it, kind of thing. I don't know if that was that granite was. Oh, it's a TV. I'm like, the fuck is that noise? Dokie. That. I just want to fix up all these edge of the bedrooms so that they're all carpet edging out. And these rooms are about to get carpeted as well. But what I thought about doing this time is that one's white, and I intend to do the one up here white. And then the rest of them I'd like to do like a dark grey or something like that, because I think it might give it a bit more colour. So let's get these rooms set up. Like I said, I'm going to be growing like cloth for a while to kind of accommodate these carpeted areas. I don't think carpet makes their room any nicer than if it was actually like marble. Oh, my caravan's arrived. Nice. Go check on that in a moment. I have like a good minute to like fuck around with stuff before it actually makes it all the way up to the pens. Okay. Almost done. Jesus. There it is. Oh, okay. No, that's all right. I was going to say, I'm like, they should be taking those ones down. I'm like, but here is the door for that one. I'm like, that's okay. That's all right. I see what they're doing now. Okay, that's all going to be white carpet. That'll be nice. Most of this area is actually very white and bright. Okay, let's see. Let's just drop all the stuff off the animals while they're right here. Let's get that horse killed. Priorities, you know. So hopefully they slaughter that thing in a moment, you know. How's this pen going anyway? Because it should have just got a lot worse now that all these animals came home. Yeah. Straight up just going straight for our food packages. We have prisoners that we need to take places. Yeah, you've got one. Alright, well I've got enough prison wardeners, whatever, here to be able to pick up everybody appropriately. Where are you going? Escorting one of the prisoners. Flint is killing damn horse. Good work. Now, who is coming to get Barnes? Because Barnes looks like he's just taking himself to jail at the moment. Not mad, I'm just like, where's his prison escort, you know? There's Seahorse. Seahorse is on it. Okay. I'll just give him a minute to make sure we get all the prisoners down to where they're supposed to be. I think the one from the furthest is already down here. KB's over here. Alright, well you look like you're the only one that's going to be... Oh no, you got a cellmate. No, not cellmate. Okay. Next door. You got a neighbor. That's fine. Let's see. Recruit resistance. Yep. Two people over there. Barnes is over here. Yeah, you guys are going to be cold out here, actually. How many did I get? This 4, 5, 6? I ended up taking on 6 fucking prisoners after all that. Hold up. The temperature in here is... It's 0 to 1 degrees. It's going to be too cold. You guys are going to need fires. Alright. You 3 are going to need fires. And you're going to need one there too. That. And I only really want to light the ones that you guys are actually in the room of. As if I really care about like wasting fuel and stuff, but can't hurt to at least save a little bit of the wood around the base. No lights in here. Okay, well they'll get to that soon. Most of my people are on the way to that next stash. It's fine. I'm pretty sure most of the people in my base are actually probably not gunners. Pretty sure. I like how some of the lights are turning on, but some of them aren't. Get these rams out of here. I haven't even bumped up the amount of beds I've got in here. I kind of want to wait until I've got the, the steel hospital beds at this point. Between the 2 hospitals, it's not bad. Definitely not warm enough to be doing the fermenting and stuff yet. That's not fueled, but then again, I'm not making anything with it. Alright. These have all got heaters in them, except for the actual dining room, which is not warmed. I know it's near the end of winter. I'm still going to just pop one of these in here. Can't hurt. Marriage. Marcus proposed to Brindle. Okay. And she'll change her name soon. That's right. I kind of forgot. The ladies do change their names. You know. Oh, did we? Yeah, no, he got a food coma. I know that he said he was gonna head off to get some sleep. Oh, man. It'd probably be a good thing if you got some sleep too. So how long do I stay before I move on? So I generally haven't had any like precursor to moving before because I've only once tried moving. So what I've done in the past is, you see, I can click on this group now and they've got the option to settle while I have a base. I never had that enabled in the past. So what I used to have to do is I'd have to pick up my entire base and as much as I could carry and get them out, remove the settlement that I've got by abandoning it, and then settle with wherever my caravan was. So that's what I used to have to do, which was not smart. but I didn't know that I could enable multiple settlements. So what I'm trying to do now is, even though I've got like a hugely established colony and all this stuff, the biggest issue I've got for moving is food. So see how I've got like a heap of packaged survival meals, right? This is still probably mostly surplus from when I started the game, because I didn't think that they were actually going to survive. I didn't think 21 people were going to survive without killing themselves within like a week. So I brought in a ridiculous amount, and it's unfortunately lasted, and they're not eating it much. What I need them to make instead, and I don't even know if I've got one in here. I don't. I need them to make proper meals. There's one. Okay, so there's a simple meal. So I need them to make variations of this. See, the vegetarian, carnivore, simple meal, lavish meal, whatever, right? I need them to make a few of those, and I need them to make a heap of pemmican, which I don't have a lot of. I've got some, but I don't have a lot of. Pemmican and the survival meals will last a long time when I travel. When I set up a new place, I don't need it to be refrigerated for those to last. They can just sit in a enclosed space and they won't deteriorate, and it's fine. But I need a lot of them to move a colony. I also need my colony to have a lot of meals available to them in the previous base so that people stop bitching, basically. My research is finished. Sweet. So that's the main thing that I'm working on at the moment, is I'm trying to get extra food. And extra food is more than just trying to cook the stuff, because like I've got a lot of meat, but I don't have a lot of like plant matter. I've got some, but I don't have a lot. So I'm relying on my winter crops, which these two are not food. These are plant materials you can make clothes and stuff out of. All right, go on your 5 starting spree. These are food, but I still have to grow and harvest them. And I've got quite a lot of areas that have got food crops in them. Like, for instance, corn takes a very, very long time to grow. But once it's actually grown, it has like quite a lot more like food properties to it, which isn't too bad. Yeah, I know there's a fire. That's why time's slowed down. Wait, did you set something on fire? You set a goat on fire? Fucking psychopath. You have issues. Holy fuck. No wonder why it slowed down. I didn't even see that till it's too late. It was a farm animal, so I guess it's like half cooked. Not generally good to have it like catch fire. Yeah. Anyway, we'll just pretend that shit just didn't happen. Yeah, anyway, so I've got to try to get enough crops through winter and through summer. And the problem is, with so many people and potentially so many animals, is that a certain percentage of food will go to the animals and they'll eat it, and that's fine. Especially in winter, I need to do that because, as you can see here, I don't exactly have grass growing at all. I don't even have grass on the map to display what grass looks like. So yeah, in winter, this marker goes red instead of being in green. In summer, I might have enough food in here for it to be green naturally without having to support extra food. Yeah. So I require a fair bit of food, especially since I'm intending to up my haul animals, because when I'm preparing to move, I'm going to need a lot. Just to take lots and lots of equipment and resources to go settle somewhere, as well as haul a decent amount of food and medical to a new location. And I'll also have to divide up part of my base to kind of do a transit back and forth. So there's a fair few factors that I understand I'm going to need. And when I do go to move, I'll probably end up, more than anything, probably making additional workstations. Like, I might take half of my dining area, that's fine. I might take half of my workbenches, that's fine. But essentially, when it comes to like kitchen and cooking and stuff, I'm going to need a lot. And same with beds, I'm going to need a lot. It's one of those things where they need it pretty fast or they tantrum. The more tantrums you get, the less production you've got, the less food or construction stuff gets made, the more the tantrum kind of thing. So if I move to a new place and I don't have an enclosed room that they can sleep in, they're going to bitch about it. If I have an enclosed space that they can sleep in, but it's classified as a barracks, they're going to bitch about it. Like, it's really quite funny because you got to kind of like just do what you can do to set them up. but they'll complain about it until it's like set up. Plus, I also don't know from my past experience when I have moved base, when I moved to a new location, from the moment I arrived and clicked settle, every 3 days I got attacked. Every 3 days, my base was under attack from either underground tunnelers or mechanites coming in, or raiders, or mentally deranged animals and stuff, right? So that's a far cry from every third season I get attacked, which is, I think, what it is at the moment, give or take. I normally get attacked either the end of winter or somewhere in summer. It's one of the two. So I don't know if I'm going to get attacked constantly when I move, but when I move, I'm probably going to want to have like a good amount of turrets. But to run turrets, you need power. So yeah, lots and lots of different little bits and pieces, but I'll have as much possible set up before I go so that hopefully it won't suck as bad. I can't guarantee that they're not just going to fight the entire time. Like, it is RimWorld. It's what they basically do. I can't fit one more there, but I can fit more of these. I don't think I've got steel for it, though. I think I'm down to like 30 steel. But that'll do it. Okay, let's make it. These two aren't getting built. Later, these will get built. I don't think that's connected to anything yet. It's not touching anything. When these ones beside it get built, it will be. It might be, actually. Hold on. No, you stand alone, but you are powering that thing. Like, holy shit, you're powering that thing. Take you this way, and just in case, I'll take you that way too. I don't want it not to be potentially touching some level of power. Okay, how's the ones down here? You are touching that, and you should be on that power grid too. Yep. You're probably not. No, you're not. Let's get you connected. This will start helping stuff too once I actually have a few of these running. That is connected. That one would be. The other thing too is sometimes I pull up power and it'll show you that these are connected even though they look like they're not touching something with actual lines once I remove that. Like, as long as they're close enough to a grid, it will connect. Yeah. So basically want to try to do as best I can with this map that I'm on at the moment. Like, I say map as in this area where I have all these buildings, to try to establish whatever I need so everybody's comfortable. And once we actually start getting this filled with made food and pre-made food, like, you know, raw food and stuff, that's when I'll start looking to pack up and move. Until we're actually got a lot of food, I don't really want to. Although at the moment, with like 119 odd people, and with 6 more gonna recruit in soon, I'm looking at I'll probably end up moving at about 150 odd people, probably. Like, ideally, I'd like to have 200, 250 people. I think pushing past that might be too much, but I'll see how I go. I really won't know until I get there. Like, I had like 170 odd. I also had like 40 of people die, so I probably would have had about nearly 200 in total if they were all alive at the same time. No idea. Honestly, people don't usually have bases as large as I do. In general. No matter at the start or end of the game, they don't usually have as many people as I do. So I probably already have overkill for the final thing, but from what I remember when I tried to build a spaceship in my base was, for instance, I've had one raid so far where I think I had one large group here, I had one large group here, and that was only 2. Imagine twice as many people in 3 separate groups. So that was one group. So I had an overlapping second group in that one that was a different colony, different faction. Plus I had on other sides and the other side down the bottom and stuff. So I would get attacked from all sides from up to 3 different raging colonies at once. Everybody's doing fire starting sprees, but it's fine. I don't really care about that. It gets very difficult when you're up against like multiple different colonies at once. Mostly because when you defeat a group